know, I'm Ashley Jenkins.
And I'm Ryan Haywood.
Rejoice, ye reasonable people of the internet. Another swatter has been arrested.
Unfortunately, if you had any faith in humanity, youth, or internet culture, this particular idiot might destroy it completely.
Why? Because he's 13. 13. He can't even drive. He may not even be potty trained yet. I don't know. It's been a while since I was that age.
His name hasn't been released because he's still practically a fetus. So we'll just refer to him as Asshole McDick Beggerson.
I like it. If you're not familiar with swatting, sorry to be the one to educate you. The basic version goes something like this. Someone thinks using SWAT teams as their own personal prank force is hilarious. They pretend to be their target or a tip-off and call in a fake threat, hostages or bombs or whatever. The SWAT team mobilizes and invades the home of the victim trying to address the violent threat. And what do they find? Some poor person who has no idea what's going on. Probably they're just playing a game on Twitch and the asshole who set the SWAT team on them watches the Twitch stream and thinks they're very clever.
This kid, let's call him Douchebag McAnal Fissure.
Oh, I like
Yeah,
it.
that's a good one. He was so proud of himself that he sent 3 different attacks in a single month.
Busy kid.
Yeah, in the first one, he called New Jersey police as if they don't have enough to do already, on a kid he disagreed with in Minecraft.
Minecraft!
But the police traced the call back to his hometown.
He followed that up the next day by calling the local Camarillo police down on one of his school teachers with an elaborate hostage threat. And then he used the exact same threat on the exact same police, trying to call them down on one of his female classmates.
Did she not want to go steady with him, or what? Hey, what do the kids call it now?
Third base? I don't know.
That's a good one. I bet this changed her mind.
After tracing the calls, police raided the Swatters' home and located the phone spoofing software on his computer, which he'd used to make the fake threats.
Unfortunately for all of us, he's not likely to spend any time behind bars and has already been released back into the dubious custody of his parents.
Because he's 13. At least he's in California. A law passed there in 2013 means he, or more accurately, since he's not old enough to throw into the gladiatorial arena to face his justice, his parents will have to cover the costs for the incidents that took place in his hometown. And honestly, I hope they chain him to a lawnmower and make him work for every cent.
Yeah, apparently police in Camarillo say that could be costing up to $10,000 per incident.
That seems low.
But other costs have been even more than that. There was one in Long Island last April that cost the authorities $100,000.
They brought the chopper. And even, look, cost aside, that's dangerous. In January, a police chief in Arizona was shot during a swatting incident when the homeowner, not realizing what was happening, defended his home from what he thought was an invader. It wasn't lethal, but come on, it's just a matter of time. Oh, and did we mention that the common practice for SWAT teams is to shoot any dogs on the premises during a raid to prevent attacks by the animals?
Aside from any dangers and the cost and the jail time and having a felony attached to you for the rest of your life.
All minor inconveniences.
Yeah, it's just a shitty thing to do. This is the greater internet fuckwad theory in action, folks.
If you haven't heard of that, it's from an old Penny Arcade comic that postulates that often seemingly normal people seem to become psychotic online when they have anonymity and a captive audience, like the internet.
That encompasses swatting perfectly, especially since this phenomenon, if you want to call it that, has largely grown in momentum thanks to sites like Twitch, which allow these dickbags to watch their victims be overrun by police from the anonymous safety of their pink, frilly bedrooms?
Probably. Swatting is definitely the highest profile version of this.
Right now, God help us.
I can't wait till they figure out how to escalate this one. But there are plenty of smaller scale versions of this kind of douchebaggery that happen all the time. I like the word douchebaggery. Like the Immortal Kombat ex-producer who's now abandoning Twitter because of threats made against his wife and daughter.
Or the Call of Duty design director who received a barrage of death threats after changing the fire and reload timing on a sniper rifle in Black Ops.
Good job, guys. You make all Call of Duty fans look great. And let's not even get started on all the death threats that popped up during that whole, Gamergate thing.
And Twitter keeps saying they're going to fix trolling and threats like this, and then they don't really seem to be doing anything.
Yeah, remember the incident in December where EA's Peter Moore received a series of tweets from someone wishing death on Moore, Moore's wife, Moore's kids, and Twitter looked at those tweets and said they weren't violating any rules. Well done, Twitter. We're very proud of you.
But this is the kind of thing that really goes beyond any specific platform to the community itself. You know the saying, "This is why we can't have nice things"? This is why we can't have nice things.
You get what you create, guys. If you make people afraid to stream, they stop streaming and you get no content.
You bully developers who make themselves accessible to fans, they go away and you don't get to access them anymore.
How does this seem so difficult to grasp for all these poorly behaved, just ass parents?
Nice.
Thanks. At least police seem to be wising up to this particular new form of internet trolling. A lot of streamers now work directly with police when they stream, and arrests for these idiotic attacks are going up.
A swatter arrested in February is looking at 5 years in prison for an incident in Illinois, and that state is also looking at adding a specific swatting felony to the law books.
Another swatter was arrested this month after an attack on Twitch streamer Brandon O'Neill, who goes by Gold Glove on his streams.
Last year, a 21-year-old in Connecticut was charged with 6 counts of swatting and is looking at 15 years in prison.
How would you do that? And remember last year when Kucher from the Creatures got swatted? The idiot who did that one bragged about it on Twitter. Who is surprised he got arrested immediately? Absolutely no one. Except probably the guy who bragged about it on Twitter.
The list goes on, but the point is, swatting is stupid. No one thinks it's funny, and no one respects people who do it. So don't do it. You want to prove you're better and smarter than everyone else? Go invent cold fusion. Make something amazing. And if that sounds like too much effort, then maybe you're not better and smarter than everyone else.
Ryan's got it right. You get the best in games and more right here, so make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, do amazing things, and we'll keep you in the know.